All right, I'm here today at D23 Day at Disneyland. They've already started deconstructing the Pixar Fest stuff since it's officially over. But I'm gonna go get in line in front of one of these giant lines in front of the ticket booth to hopefully get my free hat today for D23 Day. That was one of the perks of coming today. It is very crowded, I can already tell. But I knew that to be probably the case when I booked a reservation because of anytime you mention anything for free, people definitely want to partake in some of that. And you can see right here, a lot of construction at the entrance. They finally started redoing all the turnstiles at Disneyland. They're starting at Disneyland first, moving to DCA, and then the hotels last. But let's see if we can get this free hat. Okay, so today is D23 Day at Disneyland. They have a little marquee icon set up right here at the front where they used to have the Pixar Fest one. They're taking photos on either side. There's a really long line for the photo pass on the other side. But it looks really cool. They even had today a special map, like commemorative guide. And I'll show you what's in that right now. So as soon as you open the map, it opens up to a commemorative poster or artwork of the Disneyland Resort, all by the same artist that did the D23 Day at Disneyland. And I forgot his name, and I'll put it on the screen if I remember it later, but he did that really amazing artwork they had all over the Disneyland Hotel for Christmas. But this is like a commemorative guide today. They talk about all the different things that you can do for D23 Day, special merchandise offerings throughout the resort, and they even have like a breakdown of entertainment from Disneyland Park and California Adventure. I'm definitely waiting for the live entertainment Disneyland band cavalcade. That's at 12:15. There's going to be 23 different characters in Disney Legends, so I definitely want to show you guys that. All right, so here's the two hats they had. They had a teal one, and then they had an all black one. At first, they were giving both out on both sides, and then it was like Disneyland only had the teal ones, and then DCA only had the black ones. And then they were all gone by like 9 a.m. So people had to be here really early to get them. And let me show you the black one really quick. I'll put the teal one down so you guys can see it. Here's the black one. It's got a really nice patch. Nothing on the back side, just says D23 Day. And then I'll give you a close look of the teal one here. Here's the teal one, D23 Day with the teal ears. Nothing on the back either on this one, but it's got the cool rim and teal. I like the teal one better, honestly. I didn't even know they were gonna have a black option, but really cool freebie for everyone that was able to get one. All right, so here's some of the merchandise you could get today special for D23 Day. I actually didn't get these, but I'm borrowing from a friend that did. They had one for the 70th of Disneyland because the 70th anniversary celebration is going to kick off in early 2025. And then we have a Haunted Mansion one to commemorate the Haunted Mansion's anniversary. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, because of course that attraction will open this year. And then a special one that just says, "To all who come to this happy place, welcome." And on the other side of the coin, it says D23 Day on all of them. But these are these collectible medallions that they have at Disneyland, like in those machines, but they had special ones for today only. D23 Day. And I'm not sure the cost on them, but I think it's like 4 for $20 normally in those machines, so I would imagine it's the same. But I think everyone really wanted that one that has the 70th logo on it, so maybe that's a preview of what the 70th merchandise is going to look like. We'll have to see. And I just wanted to stop over here in Tomorrowland real quick to showcase Space Mountain is one of the newer attractions that's gone down for refurbishment. No backup time just quite yet. A lot of attractions closed here at Disneyland. We have Space Mountain closed, the Disneyland Railroad, the monorail. We also have, of course, Splash Mountain still closed until it becomes Tiana's Bayou Adventure. All of Critter Country, the canoes. There's a lot of refurbishments going on, so just keep in mind if you're headed to Disneyland in the next month or so, could be a lot of things may not be available. All right, everyone, the D23 Day Cavalcade is starting. It's going to be 23 different characters plus Disney Legends. We don't know who it's going to be, but it's starting right now. Goofy. Oh, they got Jody Benson! Bill Farmer! Voice of Goofy! Paige O'Hara, the voice of Belle! Kenny Ortega! Tony Baxter! All right, so I stepped here in the lobby of the Grand Californian, and they have one of their famous culinary displays made entirely out of desserts. This one, though, for D23. Got some waves, some flowers, and then there's, of course, Mickey, and then the magic, and the pedestal. I'm not sure what is what, but it is dessert, just like it usually is. And I don't know how long it's going to be here because they got to transition to Halloween soon. So head on over here if you're going to be here over the next couple weeks. They actually had a sign on the backside. So it says handcrafted by the pastry queen per usual. So it's got powdered sugar, fondant, rice cereal, marshmallows, egg whites, white chocolate. So all the same things we normally see. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like that they incorporated the flowers this time. All right, everyone, we made it to D23 Expo Day 1. It's Friday today. We were at D23 Day at Disneyland yesterday, which is the first part of this video that you saw, and today we're starting off at D23 Expo, or D23. I keep calling it Expo because I forget that they took the name away and changed it to just D23 this year. But there was a crazy line this morning, so we waited a little bit to go a little bit later to kind of bypass that. And I used my hack to park at Toy Story parking lot, which was definitely the move. So can't recommend that enough. But let's go ahead and get this day started. We're gonna head on in. So if you guys know anything about me, of course the first thing I'm doing is the Avatar booth. So we're waiting in line to get into the Avatar booth. Of course, right across the way is Ravensburger too for Lorcana. Their line is closed though because they're so full. So we'll try that a little bit later. But we're headed into Avatar now. I'm excited to see what it looks like inside. So while you're waiting in line to get into the pavilion, they've got a really beautiful screen playing the movie. Awesome setup here. It looks great. It's like a mini Avatar land. Okay, we are walking in. It kind of looks like Na'vi River Journey a little bit. They got all the glowing stuff. Oh, they have the Tree of Souls. Okay. Walk through the Tree of Souls. They have a plaque here dedicated to John Landau, who actually sadly just passed away. Some real life size Avatar. Jake Neytiri. And then when you're done, they give it to you a poster. It says experience it in Dolby. And it's Avatar Way of Water on Disney Plus. It's like a little takeaway poster. So we left the Avatar booth or pavilion, which was really awesome. Now we're headed into Imagineering Behind the Dreams. This booth is more celebrating like the history of Imagineering. Nothing too like, hey, look at this in the future just yet. But there are going to be sections of this pavilion that will be unveiled on Sunday after the announcements have taken place. So let's check out at least what we have today. So they do have at least one model in here. This is the model of Disney Adventure World, which is currently Walt Disney Studios Park in Disneyland Paris, which is going through a huge transformation, adding World of Frozen and a bunch of other things to expand the park, which really, really needs it. And with that expansion, they're changing the name. So it's going to be called Disney Adventure World, which some people have been saying they might call Disney California Adventure Park Disney Adventure World, but I don't know. I mean, it's a good name. Disney loves the word adventure, it seems. They use it in everything. But let's keep checking out the rest of the booth. So they do have a setup over here for the Avengers e-ticket attraction for Avengers Campus with a life-size model of King Thanos, which the attraction's main villain is going to be King Thanos. But for those that don't know, this is a similar ride vehicle to Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure, which just opened in Fantasy Springs over at Tokyo Disney Sea. So it seems like we're going to be getting the same ride technology as that. So essentially, you're sitting in this ride vehicle that does move through the attraction, and it's got theater seating because your view is outside, and you're moving from set to set, which also has screens meshed into it, giving you a full experience. It's very similar to like a Star Tours on steroids, I guess you could say. They do have a little bit of information here for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They have her dress, which the animatronic wears in the final scene where she's singing the Special Spice. They also got some other, kind of just how they came up with the concept of, you know, okay, we want this dress, and then they eventually ended up with a different color scheme and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty neat to see the process. This booth is all really about just like behind the scenes and like the process of it all. And then like presentations kind of explaining like different processes that they do at Imagineering rather than what the future is. But I will show you a section where that will be later this weekend. So here it is. We were just over here at the costuming section and then that little illusion special effects back there. But right next to it, there's this Future Projects Unlock this Sunday. So this whole section of the Imagineering booth will be open on Sunday with some new things behind it that we'll find out about. Pretty cool. They did this on the first and like second D23 expos that I went to in 2009, 2011, I think even 13. It was a really cool thing, and then they stopped doing it. I do remember they did something similar to this when they unveiled some of the new Epcot stuff they were doing, but I'm glad to see it's made its return. So next up, we're going into the TVA, the Time Variance Authority. They've got a little walkthrough set up at the TVA that you can walk through, and it's pretty cool, very immersive from what I've seen already. They've already claimed this to be the most immersive D23 to date. We had a really cool walkthrough immersion at the Avatar booth. We were able to step right into the volume over at the Lucasfilm booth, so very, very immersive. There's like a cool National Geographic thing too that I haven't done yet, so lots to do over the next couple days.
Keep coming forward. There is space in front of me. Come forward. Let's go. Hi, how are you? I know we're excited, we're gawking, but that means you're not walking and we need you to move. Folks, step forward, step forward.
Right here.
Are we ready for our orientation?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Time Variance Authority, the organization that monitors all of time. Pretty important stuff, innit? I'm Miss Minutes, and I'm here to welcome you to your future, working here at the TVA. Now you may be wondering, what role is right for me? Am I an intellectual analyst or a brawny Minuteman? Do I belong on the judge's bench or in the archivist's file room? Great news, it ain't up to you. We've already chosen your future for you. You may see our Minutemen who'll keep you on the right path through our incredible facility. Feel free to look through our time doors, but don't go walking in, Eddie. You wouldn't want to break any rules on your first day at work, would ya? Run along now. And don't do anything I wouldn't do, or you'll be pruned out of existence. Have a lovely day.
All right, you heard the limit. It's maybe the TVA. We have no time for shenanigans. You two. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
So they kind of have different timelines and the costumes from those different timelines in movies on display here. They even have Dogpool's costume right there. This one's a little spoiler from Deadpool and Wolverine. All the cameos from that movie were amazing, and here's all the costumes. Rocket.
Look at this. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I got some Terran coming in hot. Really, she's coming in fast. First of all, she comes in, she's got her arms folded. She knows exactly who I am. All right, you don't have that. Listen, what's your name there?
Me?
Yeah, of course. You that comes in as if you own this place. What's your name?
Christina.
Oh, Christina. Well, you look like you're kind of trouble. You know who you remind me of? Gamora. Have you met Gamora before?
I've heard of her.
Oh, you've heard of her?
Yeah.
Believe me, I don't know if you want to meet her. She's not somebody that smiles a lot. I will tell you what, the amount of times that I have seen Quill and her together, she barely cracks a smile. You know what I mean?
Yep. I get it.
Oh, well, I see. You are somebody of very many words. I like it. It was good. Listen, here's what I need you to do with the rest of this crew that's right here, and I would say particularly watch this person that's got these horns growing out of her head. All right? She tends to have, she reminds me of somebody that has problems with my friend the Pirate Angel, if you know what I mean, okay? All right, listen, just keep an eye on this entire crew, and please don't cause a big mess, especially ending up here in my ship. Well, I'm sure that this was a pleasure for all of you. I cannot say the same for myself. All right. All right.
Thank you,
Go.
Rocket.
Go.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks. Goodbye.
And then when you finish the tour of the TVA, you actually get a collectible pin.
I did it to your right. Hi everyone, welcome back. Feel free to look around. Just make sure you don't touch anything.
I just touched this card. Is that okay?
That's great because I gave it to you.
But you said don't touch it.
One slice per week.
Thanks for joining us. Welcome back.
Okay, so we took a break to go eat lunch. We're here in the Grand Plaza, over here to check out the food trucks. We already ate lunch though. We're headed back in, trying to get into the Disney Lorcana panel, which starts in just a little bit here. But this is my first time entering through this way, because I had entered from the Catella side when I came in. So we're gonna pass the icon this year, which is the Sorcerer Mickey hat, encrusted with over, I think, 15,000 Swarovski crystals to celebrate 15 years of D23. So I'll make a quick stop by that on our way in. So they're actually doing a photo shoot right now, but you can kind of see the crystals all over the stars and the moon on it. It looks great.
anymore anyway. Why not? Just spill the beans.
All of them.
More yeah, we've got, well, one of the cards in set 6 is Oswald. You already knew that, though. You already knew that. Oh my, and that set, so we, obviously it's the next set, but one of the themes of that set is kind of this seafaring adventure set, and so we thought we'd show some cards. Yeah, how cool is that, right? We show some cards that are, here are some of Mickey and Friends that are now on this nautical theme. And oh my, that Mickey Mouse is just one of my favorite things.
Show the one I'm excited about.
Oh, you mean some of the new properties that might be coming?
But these two.
Rescue Rangers, everybody.
Yeah, Rescue Rangers.
Oh my, yeah, very excited. Someone in this room, I think, asked me about this earlier. Like, oh, yeah, Chippendale and those guys, and I'm like, just let it wait a little bit. I don't know, no comment. But here we are, yeah, very exciting. And then, so in coming up, so that's this year, sorry, not next year, that's this year. But in 2025, we have one that we're excited to talk about. And it's kind of funny, there's so many cool things in the Disney collection that's very exciting. And some of them are like, maybe kind of those gems, those hidden gems. And this one is kind of dark. And it involves like some sort of pot or cauldron. Yes, that's what it is. Yes. Thank you, Black Cauldron. So we're very excited about this. Some concept art that we're already working on there. What that? 2026. Let's talk about 2026. Just one.
That's like too far. Like it's way too far.
Oh, I'm doing it anyway.
It's gotta be clear.
Okay. So, I'm excited about this because you can finally complete your princess deck with Pocahontas.
Wait.
That's you'll finally have all the princesses in one deck.
You can't complete the princess deck. There's still one that's missing.
No, that's a whole other studio. So, Pixar is coming too.
Whoa!
In 2026, Pixar is coming. But as you leave here tonight, you are going to get a Mickey promo card. You're going to get our first anniversary pin. And you'll get one Shivering Skies. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being a great community. And it's our little way of saying thank you also for coming tonight and listening to our panel.
All right, so we just got out of the Lorcana panel and they announced so much stuff. They talked about the milestone of hitting 1 year on the anniversary, how they've sold over 1 billion cards already. But more importantly, they talked about what's coming. So we know one card from set 6 is already going to be the Oswald card because that's what's in the D23 promo box. But Ryan also shared a little bit of a look at what set 6 is going to be. It's more seafaring characters. They're going to be bringing pirate characters and also they're going to be bringing Chippendale Rescue Ranger characters to the set. So it's a lot of fun, great additions that they are talking about. And then, of course, in the future beyond that, they're planning and confirming to add Pixar characters, which is, I guess, the highest requested edition they've had since they started the game. So a lot of new things coming to Disney Lorcana. If you don't already play it, you might as well look into it. And the Lorcana Gateway, which is what they just debuted here right before the expo, is now available at Target, and it's a great way to learn how to play it. I think you can get it at Target for $24.99. So up next, we got out of that panel, and we're going to be heading into Mickey's of Glendale for shopping. We did the 1 p.m. virtual queue reservation, and we actually got called for a backup number and still made it in. So right outside Mickey's of Glendale, they actually have a ride vehicle from Francis's Ladybug Boogie in Bugs Land. It's still intact. It even has the little handle in the middle. I know they also have a Heimlich's Choo Choo Train vehicle over at Walt Disney Imagineering as well in the Glendale campus. And then over here they have the Imagineering logo, of course, Sorcerer Mickey. But we're just about to get in, and we'll show you some of the merchandise they have inside Mickey's of Glendale. And for those that don't know, Mickey's of Glendale is an exclusive store that's on the Imagineering campus in Glendale. And usually only cast members can shop there, either who are visiting or working at Walt Disney Imagineering. So right off the bat, they have the Imagineering logo and a bunch of t-shirts. They always do this, and I really love getting these ones, but this year's theme is Imagineering Behind the Dreams. That's the theme of the pavilion. They got this really cool embroidered shirt that comes in a female and male version. You can see the front has the embroidery of the little star logo, and then the back has Imagineering Behind the Dreams. And then there's also this really cool tie-dye one, which I think I'm gonna get that one. And that one has the same thing on the back, just in white writing. It says Imagineering Behind the Dreams. So they have a lot of different like themed collections in the Mickey's of Glendale booth. This one is themed to Adventureland. They've got like a little safari hat. They have the t-shirt, and this is the back side of it. And they're all designed by different artists who work with Imagineering. They even got a magnet for this set. There's one here for Tron and for Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind. Fun, just like total themed merch all throughout. They've got power limes in the back there. Remember that? That's the candy that they made specifically for Mickey's Toontown. All right, everyone, that's a wrap on D23 Day 1. Had a lot of fun today just exploring the show floor, trying to get what we could done, showing you a little bit of that. I know this was a longer video because it's including the Disneyland D23 Day that we had as well too. So if you made it all the way to the end, hit that like button, leave a comment, and thanks for watching. We'll be back with Day 2 at D23. And tomorrow is the exciting day because it's the theme park updates day. So there's a lot of news coming, and then Sunday is even more important because we're gonna have an updated Imagineering pavilion with all the things they announced on Saturday. So once again, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you get more updates on this weekend and beyond at Disneyland for what's new and what's happening. But thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.